Hello, this is Alyssa here at Pacifier North Loop for a special edition of the Kiddo Corner, where we are going to test out one of my favorite toys. So I love a good STEM toy, and this kit is Volcano in a Box. And it is by Copernicus, and I just love their cute little drawing with cute little dino. So let's open it up and get started with this project. What comes in the kit is Celluclay, an instruction sheet, which also has some fun volcano facts on this side. So did you know that there are 160 volcanoes in the USA, 1,500 historically active volcanoes in the entire world? The most active volcano is Stromboli, which is in Italy, and it's been erupting for 2,400 years. So lots of cute little factoids there. And then it has some 11-step instructions here that we're going to follow. There are these little forms that are going to help us make our volcano, and a little paint kit for painting our volcano. It also requires that you have some stuff from your house. So I am going to craft my volcano on this lovely cookie sheet. I use tin foil. You could also use wax paper. I have a mixing bowl, which we're going to use and create our clay in that. I have some water. I've got tape and scissors, and then I have got the ingredients that is going to make our volcano erupt, but we're not going to use that right away. First, we are going to create our work surface, which I showed you. I stole an old cookie sheet that my husband won't notice, and I like the tinfoil method, but you can also use wax paper. Step 2, you're going to take these little forms that come with it, and we are going to tape them together. And this is where we're going to eventually pour the magical ingredients to make our volcano erupt. That is nice and good there. We'll put that in the center where we're going to create our volcano. The next step, empty our Celluclay into our mixing bowl. So it kind of looks like powder, very dusty powder. I have already removed all jewelry, and it doesn't say how much water, but it says add water and mix until thoroughly wet. So we'll give that a go. So I'm going to add water, and I'm going to mix it with my hands until it forms kind of a nice mixture. Oh, very dusty. Kind of feels like paper mache. So that feels pretty good. I use about 1.5 cups of water, I would say. You can see I now have this wet glop, and I am going to start gently molding the Celluclay over the form to create a volcano shape. Start with the base here. And if you're sensory and you like kind of like the different doughs and clays, you might really enjoy this because it has a nice texture. So I've got the base of my volcano, and now I'm going to build it up to the top of this. Okay, so I've got all of my Celluclay attached. Now I'm going to shape my volcano to get to the exact desired shape. Okay. I have my volcano. You can see it here. We are going to wait 12 hours for our volcano to cure, which means it's just going to go from this kind of wet texture to a dry texture. And then the next step is we are going to paint our volcano. So hold on tight. We will be back to paint the volcano and then see it erupt. We are back with our volcano in a box. And we have just finished step 6. So you have to wait at least 12 hours for what we put together last time to get nice and hard, which it definitely is. So now we're moving on to step 7, which is painting our volcano. After we do that, we do have to give it another dry time. So we will be back for part 3. So what I need to paint my volcano is I have a cup of water, and then they give you this little paint kit that has this little itty bitty brush. So let's see what I can do with this paint kit. We are going to start with red, I think. Okay, so I am done painting my volcano. With the color options they gave you, I decided to go the rainbow route, but you could also probably mix all the colors together to get a nice brown if you want to go more the traditional volcano color route. So we are going to set this aside and let it dry. Then we'll come back for steps 8, 9, 10, and 11 to see our volcano explode. Okay, so our painting job has dried and we're back for the final steps for our volcano kit. So the first step is putting 1 tablespoon of baking soda in the center of the crater. And I don't have a tablespoon, so I'm eyeing it. That looks about right. The next step is putting 3 drops of red food coloring and liquid dish soap into the crater. So I had forgotten to get this with my initial supply, so I went home and got it. We have dish soap. Three drops of dish soap. That feels about right. I'm going to stir this together a little bit. And now is the moment of truth. So we are going to quickly pour a 4th cup of vinegar into the crater. And then step 11 is foamy lava will start erupting within seconds. So I don't have a measuring again, so we're just going to pour it straight. I am using distilled white vinegar for this exercise. So hopefully the type of vinegar doesn't matter. Are you ready for this? And there is our volcanic eruption. And it didn't really turn red, so I probably could have used a little bit more of the paint. Fun. So my final verdict on the volcano in the box is I definitely think it is a great activity for kiddos age. It says 6 and up. I think even a 5-year-old could do it as long as you have caregiver assistance. What I liked about it is it takes a whole lot of time to do it, so it's a really robust activity. It will keep your little one engaged. They have to kind of wait. They can check in on it, see if it's drying, which I think is very exciting at that age. The one caveat I would say is if you're doing this activity, you do need some supplies from your household. It doesn't all come in the box. So you do need to make sure that you have vinegar, baking soda, as well as dish soap. And then they do recommend specific measurements. So if you have measuring cups or tablespoons, that would be helpful as well. So I would give this a 9 out of 10 in terms of entertaining activities. I also love that they include some really fun facts about volcanoes, so you can make it into an educational activity as well. So great job, Copernicus.